Yeah, I'm good. Okay. Just gonna put that. Maybe I should put it up here. Actually, I don't know. I'm just gonna turn the lights off real quick. Give me 1 minute.
Oh man.
That is quite dark. Quite dark indeed.
So, basically, we're gonna be playing. I have no clue. What are we playing, Simeon?
We're gonna play Minecraft today, or no,
All right.
Mario Kart, because we can. So we can let's play coin battle, because that's like the least engaging of all of them.
Yeah. All right, I'll make a thing. So, should we do some catch up? I think, or do you want to do analytics?
Yeah, we can do some follow up.
Sure.
What do we have?
Follow up. We've got bonus episode that's coming out. Yep, we just recorded one where we talked about 5 more of Sim's songs that he likes. And that's going to come out Tuesday, I believe. So
That is correct.
you'll be able to see that.
That is correct.
And there's been no episodes for a while. We talked about that, and I believe that's it for follow up.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
So Simeon was gone, and he was camping at Governor Dodge.
No,
Sure.
at Peninsula State Park.
Peninsula State Park. All right. So what'd you do there?
Not much, honestly. Peninsula State. Well, that's not true. Well, first off, Peninsula is really well known for all of the like bike routes that are there. Like there's a bike trail that runs throughout the entire park. It's called Sunset Bike Trail. It's pretty nice, honestly. They have it. Some parts are paved. Most of it is just gravel, though. And yeah, like everyone has a bike up there. Like it's generally it's best to have a bike, especially if you camp in the upper camps, the camps that are farther away from the towns, and the towns that are closest to there are Fish Creek and Ephraim. And Fish Creek is always where we go to get ice cream and stuff, because they have ice cream, they have shops there, and you generally want a bike or a car if you're going to go there, because it's very hard to get there otherwise. You can't. It's pretty hard to walk. So yeah.
I'm gonna click on the live stream. I'm just gonna mute it though.
Okay.
Mute it though. Oh.
That's what Andy did the other day, and he was very annoying with that. No offense to Andy, but that was the most incredibly annoying thing he's ever done to me. It's just he would let it just replay. Oh my gosh.
Do you want to join? Oh, you joined. Okay.
I did. Yeah.
So coin battle.
Yep.
And so, what other parks do you like to go to up there in Peninsula? You said, or
so Door County, basically. Okay, so most people know Wisconsin has like a little finger off to the side, and that is Door County, pretty much. That finger is Door County, and it has basically almost the entirety of Door County is an island at this point, because they built what do you call it, a canal through the peninsula, and so basically now it's an island, and it's separated by Sturgeon Bay, which is actually a city and like a actual bay there. And so you have to cross like a drawbridge usually to get there. And there's a number of islands up there, and one is Washington Island, and just north of Washington Island there's Rock Island State Park, which is just what it is. It's literally just an island that's a state park. There's I don't think there's any water there. Like you have to be like, or well, there might be water there, but I don't know. There's not like all the amenities, so it's like
I've gone there.
like
It's like pretty desolate, but like it's fun to walk around and stuff.
yeah, basically just like kind of a day camp sort of, because it's hard to do anything else really. I haven't been to Rock Island. I just heard a lot about it because it's actually, we did go to Washington Island a few years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
So basically, I think so. My uncle, he bought property up in Washington Island.
That's cool.
And he's like growing. He owns the mail
he
place.
does.
I think
he does. That's cool.
Or co-owns it or something. And then he's starting to grow a farm on his property.
Cool.
So
that's very cool, actually. Yeah, it's a relatively small. I mean, it's not very small, but it's relatively small. Like you can't see it usually on a map. So like there's a town there, which is called Washington Island. I think I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not. Yeah, it's pretty cool though, and I think Door County is like basically the most diverse county like for landforms and stuff in Wisconsin, because there's cliffs there and there's plains and farmland. Is
there glacier stuff there too, or?
There's no glaciers, because
I mean like kettles and stuff.
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah. I mean it's pretty much I mean it was like formed by glaciers, I guess you could say. That's what people think anyway. So yeah. But yeah, so there's there's Peninsula State Park up there, Rock Island. Then there's a few others like White Sand Dunes. Have you ever been to White Sand Dunes State Park? Or is it a county?
No.
Okay,
well, is it just dunes or?
It's kind of mostly dunes, and then there's just a lot of like fir trees up there, pretty much.
Fir trees, okay.
Yeah. And so basically it's just like a nice beach, pretty much. And then there's also Cave Point County Park.
Okay.
So that's like you can jump in the water there. It's like a pretty tall, like basically cliff that you can jump off or just walk around. People used to stack stones there, but now they basically made it illegal because it like
stack stones.
Yeah, because of like apparently wrecks the environment or causes erosion, what I kind of understand, but like there used to be like it doesn't really do that much. Like people aren't really like moving an entire coastline, but I don't know. It's a bunch of activists probably did that. But yeah, so there's I think there's 5 full state parks up there. I don't know all of them because we only basically go to 2 during the year, and that's Governor Dodge State Park and Peninsula State Park.
So, yeah, did you camp up there, or?
Yeah, so we always camp up there. We bring our camper, and yeah.
Okay. So what's another park we should talk about, you think?
Well, Governor Dodge State Park, I would say.
Yeah.
So that one I've been to every year of my life. It's very cool, actually. It's like Western Wisconsin is like really interesting because it's just like a very odd area. Like there's a lot of like hills and like there's some pretty tall hills up there. And they have lots of forests. Make a lot of cheese out there. Yeah. They have there. So there's 2 big lakes in Governor Dodge. One is Cox Hollow, and then the other one is Twin Valley Lake. And we usually camp at Twin Valley Campground. So yeah, there's Twin Valley Campground, Cox Hollow Campground, and then the group camp, which is like basically for just tent campers. Yeah.
I think I've gone on their group campsite.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It's pretty secluded, honestly. You
Yeah.
have to
Yeah.
yeah.
So one park that my family goes to a lot throughout the year is like Harrington Beach.
Okay.
It's like a good distance away from our house, but we still go to it. It's got like Michigan right next to it, and you can walk along it.
Mm-hmm. I think I've been there. I don't remember though.
I think we've gone there, maybe.
Oh yeah, probably.
No, we went to Kohler Andre, which is another park we go to sometimes.
Or what? Did we? I remember we took Andy or you took.
Yeah. Andy had the bottle, and that was.
Oh yeah, and then he like started throwing sand at that lady and like accidentally. That was funny.
Yeah, so we were there was this kind of cliff thing that we were hanging out by. It was like made out of sand and stuff. And we were digging around, and we were digging like a hole in the side of the hill.
Yeah, because we wanted to make like a sand castle or something, I think.
Mm-hmm. And we found a bottle. So then Andy had it, and he was filling it up with water and stuff, and he was dumping it on the sand, and he was, and then I don't know why he was throwing sand at the lady though.
Yeah, I don't remember either, but he was. It's just the things Andy does. Yeah, so that was. I do like the parks that are close to Lake Michigan though, because there's a lot to do usually. Oh yeah, and I should probably mention Peninsula State Park is on Lake Michigan.
Have you ever gone up to Superior or?
No, I've wanted to, but I've never gotten.
It's nice.
Yeah, is it cold?
Like the water's like, oh my goodness, yeah.
I mean, it is the most northern lake and the deepest and biggest, so it makes sense. But
yeah, well, Kohler Andre and Harrington are probably the most frequent parks I go to.
Yeah, So you've been to Devil's Lake too? And
oh yes.
Yeah, so Devil's Lake really is pretty
nice
cool.
Park.
Yeah.
It's we might go by there. The Dells, yeah. Right?
I believe so. Or Baraboo?
Yeah, Baraboo.
Yeah. And then there's Wyalusing State Park. I think that's on the Wisconsin River. That's a pretty cool one too.
I've never heard of it. Is it
It's pretty far west.
Did you camp there at all? Or?
No, we never. My parents used to, but I never have.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Shoo.
So that's pretty much all the parks we were going to talk about for today.
Here, I'll pull it up. Oh, High Cliff.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
all right. Let's start with the story.
My family took Simeon up camping, and so Simeon and I were gonna sleep in a tent by ourselves, and then my other the rest of my family is gonna sleep in this bigger tent. So we were gonna go hiking, right?
Yeah.
And it took us like a whole 3 hours.
It took us a while. We went by like those smokestacks that they had, and
yeah.
I swallowed my gum, I remember. I don't know why I remember that, but I do. That was a fun part. Oh yeah, and then you learned about my love for key lime pie.
Yes.
Yeah.
And there's the hooligans just
oh yeah, we never told anybody about the hooligans. So
so there's these you want to
well, they're a group of people that choose to not wear their shirts, and then they wear short shorts. Usually they wear black sunglasses, although the sunglasses can also be blue. Basically, they're anyone who does that. They can often be on bikes or run. So yeah, those are hooligans. And we saw many of them.
Yeah, there were a lot actually up there.
Too many.
Too many.
Some would say they should have died in the game.
In the game, though. And then we went hiking. We drove around. We were right above the lake that the park's on. It was really cool.
Yeah.
But then a giant storm cloud, just kind of rolled over.
It was so we went to there was this sort of cliff area, I guess, nearby.
And there's a statue.
And there was a statue, yeah. And like all of a sudden, we were like looking at the clouds because they seemed like they were getting closer, and all of a sudden, like they were moving in real fast. I'm like, I think it's gonna start raining, and then it started like pouring, so we had to run back to the car, and then we get back to our site, and it's like soaked.
Yeah, because Simeon forgot to
someone forgot to close
the
tent door. May or may not have been me or Toby. We're not going to mention it though. Holy cripes!
Oh jeez. Yeah, there's blood everywhere in the game.
Yeah, it's just coins. The coins are everywhere.
I was leading for so long. So that's all the state parks, I guess. Kind of.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sad. But normally when I go camping, we do like tent camping, and
yeah, we use a camper because it's I would say better, but that's just my opinion because I mean you can do a lot more in a camper, and you can use it for a lot more.
Like what? We got to do the pros and cons.
Okay, so let's see here. So obviously, I guess we can do pros first of a camper. So pros of a camper, it's a hard shell generally, so it's more protected from storms and from like wind and stuff. Generally, most campers have electricity, obviously, so that's kind of nice. Yeah, there's a lot of amenities, usually like a bathroom and refrigerator and stove on some nicer ones, which is what we have. And then obviously there's like pretty nice beds in most campers. I mean, that's basically every camper has a bed. That's kind of like the main purpose of it. Yeah. And then I guess pros of tents. Toby, do you want to do that?
I mean, it's just you get more exposure to the outdoors, which is nice. It can be a little noisy. Like we were camping out west, and the cicadas were just crazy loud.
Yeah.
Like you couldn't sleep.
That's why we have why we have a fan in our camper that's really nice, and you can fall asleep to it really easy.
Yeah. I mean, it can get a little hot, but like you get a nicer breeze from a tent, and
that's
plus
true.
You get the stars. And if it's nice out, you don't have to use the tent. You can just pull out a sleeping bag and sit outside.
That's true. Although I will say it gets a lot more it gets a lot more smoky in tents though, because generally
yeah. It'd be nice to have a camper, but like I don't see myself getting a camper.
Yeah, they're relatively expensive. I mean, you can get some cheap ones, but generally the people live in them in a van down by the river. So
yeah.
So usually the cheap ones aren't very good.
No, they are not.
Although I will say, we have a decently nice camper. Like it wasn't expensive, I would say, but it was definitely worth some money.
Like how much? Like a price range?
It was from $10,000 to $20,000. I'll give you that.
Okay.
So it's like rather nice,
like a new car, kind of.
Pretty much, maybe a cheap new car, I would say.
Yeah.
But I mean, there are some campers like for some reason people want to have like granite countertops and like they'll have basically like really, really nice floors, and even some have like 10 slide outs, and then they have like a furnace basically, or like not a furnace, but a fireplace, which I think is incredibly wasteful. You can just turn the heat on, which is a lot easier. Or even just go outside and get a campfire started. But yeah, some people like glamping. So.
So how long have you owned your camper?
So we owned this camper for 4 years now. We had a different one before. It had like 2 pullouts, which are it's basically a tent, pretty much, but it's just attached to the camper. So basically, I think there's like metal poles that hold it up, and then basically usually beds are there. You don't really put other things there because it would be too heavy probably for like a stove or anything. But
is it like an extension kind of?
Yeah, it's like a cheap extension pretty much. But the problem is they get super, super humid. And basically there's like pretty much, there's like free airflow through them because they're like tents pretty much. So they can get pretty like wet in them, especially if it's like a cool night and like it's really like there's a lot of dew. It'll get kind of wet and really gross, actually. I didn't really mind it when I was a kid, but as I got older, it was a lot more annoying. And then we had to get rid of that camper because, I have a story about that. I'll go into that right now. So we were driving up to Peninsula State Park for our yearly camping there, and there was this guy behind us going like really, really fast. And we didn't think too much of it, but all of a sudden, like the camper started swaying. Like we heard like this loud bang, and then the camper started swaying out from the back of the truck, and that was like really pretty scary. So my dad had to stop on the side of the road, and then behind us, this guy just like runs into a ditch at like full speed, and yeah, so. Then basically we wait there for a few minutes and the cops get called, and then we go into a town that's nearby, and pretty much we learn that the guy was a drunk driver, and he was like driving way too fast on the road, and then he hit our camper and ran off the road. So, and there was like the camper was shifted, like the floor literally was like moved like an inch.
Jeez.
Because it hit it so hard.
I used to be in first this race, or I have 5 coins
I have
now.
20 coins.
No, I'm in 9th. Oh my goodness.
That's not very good.
Wait, no, I'm in 5th. Okay. That is unfortunate.
But there's a CPU beating us, so.
Yeah, they're on hard.
Oh, they are? Oh. This isn't even that difficult, honestly. Like it's.
I know it's.
I thought I would have been on either easy or medium, but intermediate.
Oh, we're doing coin battles. If you weren't aware.
Yeah.
But I think we said that. Do we keep picking the same stadiums?
Yeah, I think so.
Crazy.
Kind of cool.
So now that we're back in recording, is there any content you guys want to see? Because we're interested in what you want to do, and we want to know what you guys think.
Yeah.
Oh, did we ever do analytics?
No, I don't think we need to. I think we were gonna end that after episode 10. We're gonna end we're gonna end a few things after episode 10. So we're ending the recordings. I don't think I'm going to upload them to YouTube anymore because it just takes a ton of phone storage and stuff. It's very, very annoying because it also takes like an hour usually or 2 hours. So I don't like that. I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm just going to do the live stream instead. So that's the most important part, I think. And then obviously we're going to, what else did I say we were going to end?
It's
analytics. Yeah. So we're not going to talk about analytics anymore because I'll just say we're about halfway to getting Anchor ads. So
yeah, halfway,
which is pretty good.
So if you want to come support us, follow us on Spotify because that's the main way we'll probably get money because YouTube's not going to.
Yeah, they're not going to give us any
that much money.
Yeah, unless Andy puts out more videos of him destroying a box that get a lot of.
Yeah. Go watch Andy's videos. Like, they're doing decent, I'd say.
I would agree. We actually, yeah,
Or-
they have most of the views of the channel. So
obviously, it's Andy content.
yeah,
It's got to be good.
he was the original one to make a YouTube channel. Actually, he was the
Yeah,
one
he
who
was
told
the-
he was the one who told me I should make one, and then I made one, and it was kind of fun. What other topics are we going to talk about?
Well, okay. So, do you have any like stories about camping, the campfires and the ghost stories?
I can't
and
honestly. I can't think about any right now. None come to my mind.
Well, I guess So my family was camping in like Mammoth Cave area.
Okay.
We were staying overnight.
Wait, is it? You mean in Kentucky, right?
Tennessee?
Tennessee.
Kentucky,
Okay.
maybe.
All right.
And we set out some towels.
Oh. Oh yeah.
Some red towels, and they were pretty decent towels, but like we brought them along because they weren't our best towels. So it didn't really matter. And then we left them out overnight, and a squirrel came by the next morning, and there's like a bunch of holes in the towels, and like we were wondering what it was, and then we came back after we left for like lunch. And we found a squirrel sitting on the table chewing the towels. So
that is actually pretty funny.
It was pretty impressive,
Yeah.
It's got some big teeth.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, well, I guess there are raccoons. Like, so actually just like not that many days ago, like, because we were just camping. So yeah, basically if you can't, like, you're supposed to make sure you lock pretty much everything up, especially like refrigerators that you keep outside, because coons will just open them. And so my grandparents forgot to close or lock their refrigerator, and the raccoons came in and they stole a beer, a soda, and they took a bite out of an onion that was in the refrigerator. So, I mean, you just got to keep it safe. And then they are also walking all over our car. Like, you could see like the prints, like on the
inside
roof.
It?
No, not inside. Like, they were walking on the roof.
Yeah.
But they were like, you could see the prints of them like getting on the car, and then you could see them jump off. It's pretty cool actually, but also annoying because they also are pretty, like, they aren't that scared of many things except for dogs. They hate dogs generally.
Did you bring Louie?
Yeah, we did bring Louie. Louie hates raccoons.
Louie is Simeon's dog, by the way, if anyone was curious.
He's very annoying, and I hate him very much. But anyway, no, I'm just kidding. Well, that's sometimes true. Yeah, so you can just hear like dogs barking all night because they see them and they're all over the place.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But they are annoying, and like in Wisconsin, you don't get that many like big animals to attack you or take your stuff. Like, generally it's just raccoons. Like, I guess there can be coyotes, and I mean, if you're really lucky, you'll see a black bear, although there's barely any black bears in southern Wisconsin. Most of them are up north, and even there's not that many. So
speaking of bears, I once camped in some bear country area.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to like use the bathroom and spit toothpaste, and like we were brushing up our teeth, and like you had to spit that in like the locked bathrooms, so then the bears wouldn't come through.
Mm-hmm.
And like I was freaked out because we didn't have like a camp or anything, which you're supposed to have when you're camping there. And we had like a tent. It was pretty big, and we had like we had to hang the food from the tree.
Mm.
And it was pretty good. Nothing happened, which was boring.
That is boring.
So, boring story, guys. I'm sorry. But,
too bad.
Yeah, nothing happened.
Mm.
But have you ever camped in bear country?
I guess technically, yeah, because we went to a couple of years ago. We went to South Dakota, and we went to Custer State Park, And it's a pretty nice park. It's like right behind Route Mushmore, Mount Rushmore. And so, like, I think you can literally like see the rock that Mount Rushmore is carved into. Like not from behind, obviously, you can't actually see Mount Rushmore from there. But it is pretty awesome. But I think there were definitely a lot of elk there. There weren't. I don't think we saw any bears, but it was bear country. So, oh yeah. But when we went to Yellowstone, we were.
Oh yeah, I saw like a bear there too.
Oh, I saw a ton of bears. We were hiking on this trail the first day, and then like there was this group of people who were like walking the opposite direction, and they're like, "There's some bears like eating a tree down there," and so we're like, "That's pretty cool." So we went to go look, and we didn't see it. And then so we went like probably like 2 miles on the trail, and then we turned around, and then all of a sudden, like we see these like 3 black things on the trail, and there's a mama black bear and then 2 babies just like sitting and walking on the trail, and like the babies were like running directly at us, and so you're not supposed to get between the mama and the babies, so we like were pretty freaked out and stayed behind. And they were black bears, so like black bears aren't usually even like they don't even attack people usually.
Yeah.
So we like it wasn't that frightening, although black bears would still attack you if the cubs are involved. But yeah, so we were on the trail and we had to like wait 15 minutes just standing there so that we were just worried about the bears. Or my dad wasn't, he like walked right up to them, but yeah. And and then we saw a grizzly bear with 4 cubs on Yellowstone.
Geez.
Yeah, it's like a special bear. I forgot what it's called, but like there's like they assigned it a number because it's like so special or something. And we just wandered. We just wandered into it. It was like sitting on the road, so with its cubs. Yeah, but that was pretty cool.
Yeah. So, what'd you think of Yellow? I mean, we talked about Yellowstone already. Let's not talk about that.
Did we?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, probably.
The one episode where we talked about the parks.
Oh yeah, we already kind of talked about all this stuff like in a previous episode. We kind of just touched on it, but we did get through most of like the main topics in a previous episode. I don't remember which one it was, but
yeah,
I know we discussed some of it. Oh, these CPU are actually kind of difficult. Keep hitting me.
Have you ever gone like kayaking and stuff?
Yeah, so my uncle has a kayak, so I've taken that a few times around. Ah, jeez, I only have 3 coins. Yeah, but I like kayaking, but I like paddleboarding more, I think. Kayaking is like, it's really easy. It's like not as difficult. It's a lot faster, I would say, because you're like sitting down and it's a little bit more comfortable, I guess. But paddleboarding, you can like sit, stand, or kneel, which is kind of nice. And we have 2 paddle boards. We bought one that was on sale like last week, so we got another one.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Did you go paddleboarding this week?
Yeah, we did actually. We went. So the name of the town that's right next to Peninsula is Fish Creek, and Fish Creek has like there is literally a creek there. It's called Fish Creek, and so I'd never actually seen it because it's pretty small. Like I'd never actually seen it, and then there's this like one ice cream place that's on the creek. I didn't know it was the creek, but it's on the creek, and so we went there to this ice cream place, and we got ice cream from our paddle boards, which was kind of cool. But I'd never seen the end of the creek.
We forgot to talk about the ice cream commercial.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I forgot about that. But yeah, so do you want to talk about that?
I am sure. So, we went on our way to High Cliff. We stopped at an ice cream place, okay? And they had this film crew there. We weren't sure what was going on. And it turns out they were filming a commercial there that day, and we got to be part of it.
We did. Although it wasn't like I don't know if it was like a widely broadcasted one. I don't think so. It was like probably just like
so either.
It was probably just like the local. It was probably just the local access or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it was too cool that we were in a commercial.
think we didn't get free ice cream though, which was
that was stupid. They were like
kind of
I guess they were interviewing they were like actually interviewing people.
Yeah, they're like kids there that were.
Yeah, we were children. We were kids. They could have interviewed us.
We were like, "Oh, this ice cream's amazing."
I think
there's more, please.
I think they were just racist. That's why.
Oh.
Anyway, so yeah, we were in a commercial. That was kind of cool. What else is there to talk about? We could probably end it early if we have to, honestly.
I mean, we've got 20 minutes left, though.
We're not going to make it.
We aren't, man. Camping.
Yeah.
Camping.
Well, I guess we could talk about the bonus episodes and stuff. We didn't really touch on that very much at the beginning.
Sure, we didn't. Yeah.
So we're going to be uploading a bunch of bonus episodes. We just recorded one today. I won't say what it is, but we recorded one today, so that was kind of fun. Honestly, so far we've just done bonus episodes they're like about music, so we don't really have much else.
Because we can't record anything really.
Yeah.
Like, we can't do board games or stuff.
Yeah, you'd have to do like a YouTube stream for that. But
YouTube's like our not main priority. I think.
It's just kind of there because we know how to use it, and I've had
a
couple of YouTube channels, and Andy knows how to use it. Andy's basically been the one who's putting up most of the stuff on YouTube, besides the regular episodes, which we're ending, of course. But
we'll replace them with live streams, I think. Right?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah. I will say we do need more guests. So having guests on is a lot more fun.
Yeah. Oh wait. So I was thinking if I have some friends on and we play Mario Kart, the new tracks.
Oh yeah.
They probably won't talk much though.
Yeah.
It'll be kind of a bummer.
Well, you would have to talk to them because I talked to Peter and Brian and Andy most. Well, you know Andy obviously, but I talked to Peter and Brian most of the time, and so you'll probably just talk to your friends.
Yeah. But if we do like a Mario Kart with them, they won't talk at all. It's focused.
Yeah, I see.
But so yeah, we probably shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Maybe Smash. Smash is just a better game to talk with.
Yeah, that's true. Although I do like getting competitive.
I mean, I'm not sure you can.
We could probably get them to talk. We could probably get them to talk. I'm not as antisocial as I used to be. I had no friends in grade school besides, well, up until 4th grade, I had no friends. And yeah.
Really? I thought there's like one kid who left that you were friends with.
Yeah, but that was in pre-kindergarten. Or not pre-kindergarten, and that was half-day kindergarten, and then he left because he got really sick. And so I was by myself for 3.5 years.
Never saw him again.
I was by myself for 3.5 years. That sucked. And then Toby came, and then, well, we became good friends with Andy in 5th grade, I think it was.
I think it was 6th.
Andy was there. Andy was at school since 1st grade, but I didn't really get to know him very well, and I had no friends, so. Yeah.
Yeah. Remember childhood? Okay.
There's nothing to talk about. Do you want to end it at 45 minutes?
I don't know. That feels kind of lame for the first episode back.
That's all right. We have it. That's fine. We can record another one soon.
Oh, I think we should just keep going. We got 20 minutes.
We're not going to be able to do it, though. I don't believe it.
Man. So we kind of did camping. Oh, wait.
We should have prepared more topics.
Camping food.
Camping food. Oh, okay. Yeah, that actually is a good topic. So, for meals,
meals.
my grandparents always make us like the best meals on earth. Like they're so good. Like they're my top 10 favorites. So there's like fluffy pancakes. Like they're basically mini pancakes, but they're like really good. You can just stuff them in your mouth. And then there's like homemade. We make, what are they called? Egg McMuffins. Oh my gosh, it's like McDonald's McMuffins, or whatever they're called.
Yeah.
Like they're 10 million times better than that, and they're like Canadian bacon, fake cheese, and bread. It's so good. An egg. Oh yeah, and an egg. That's the best part about it.
So like breakfast, you got the egg muffins, but like, man. So one time we went camping. We were visiting someone's funeral, I think. We went camping and we went hiking, and there was some wild blueberries. So then, later that day, for breakfast or lunch, I don't know, we stopped someplace and we got the best blueberry muffins ever.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we make blueberry muffins too. Oh, okay.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, we should talk about like wild fruits and stuff that are around.
Oh yes.
So usually there's a lot of wild raspberries in Wisconsin, but in Door County they have wild gooseberries. Oh, they're so good. They're like raspberries, except for they're a little bit more, I would say, like they're just larger and they don't taste like raspberries.
Grapes, kind of.
Yeah,
right?
They're kind of like grapes. Yeah.
Grapes, but sour and green.
Yeah. But those are good. Let's see what else is there.
Do you bring like hot dogs along and cook those, or?
Oh yeah, usually we have those around the campfire. We make my grandpa makes popcorn for us usually on the campfire, and then we used to have pudgy
pot and stuff.
Yeah, he uses oil and then the popcorn kernels. And do you know what a pudgy pie is?
Yes. Oh my goodness, pudgy pies.
Yeah, so we used to make them a lot more. We don't anymore, but yeah, we would always have cheesy hot dogs, pudgy pies, s'mores, popcorn, and sometimes brats on the campfire. That was pretty awesome.
Remember how at camp we had?
Oh no! Don't get me started. I sort of like
and like
there were okay. The food there was actually decent.
Yeah, the meals were great. It just I couldn't eat the sub one day, and I started crying because my lips were so chapped.
Oh, yeah, that sucks. I don't remember that.
Sucked.
Yeah, I'm so mad. I'm still mad at my parents for sending me. I mean, you won the free thing, so I mean, it'd be a shame if you didn't go. But I wouldn't blame you if you didn't go. It was also in like 5th grade. It was a while ago.
It was like 6th. I think we were going into.
We were going into 6th grade. I think.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Oh man, I hated that so much. Like there were some fun parts, but a lot of it was just really annoying. And we didn't know anyone else there. If Andy would have,
Mean Girls, and they got
the Mean Girls
poster too.
Yeah, they got on the. Yeah, I hate those games.
Okay. Yeah. So basically, Simeon was getting bullied by some girls with like a soccer ball.
Yeah, they like kicked the soccer ball at me a ton of times. This is a long time ago, but. And then
Still has the scars.
No. That was annoying.
Yeah.
I don't know what else we can say.
Well, like, so when you go camping, do you eat out for lunch normally, or?
No, usually we don't have lunch or we have like cheese and crackers. Because
so you don't have lunch.
We basically don't have lunch. I like eating.
Well, for dinner, you get the.
Oh, we have the best dinners. We don't. Well, actually, I shouldn't say that. We did actually make a fish fry on the fire on Friday because my grandparents are Catholic, so they usually they would always like have like Friday fish fries, like that's a pretty big thing, and so we always have fish fries on Friday, and so yeah, we would always like make the fish in like a really like we would deep fry it. Oh my gosh, it's so good.
How do you deep fry it there? Is it
Yeah, so we just take a propane tank and then take like this fryer pretty much and fry it over the fire or over the yeah.
For fires, do you like use gasoline and stuff when you light them, or
No, we
do you like?
no, we don't use gasoline. Although we do use it up north, but that's only because it's hard to get fires started up there because all the wood is wet. But pretty much like so my grandparents also, because they've been camping for I think 60 years, and they're getting old, but they can still camp. So we like they know exactly what to do. So they make fire starters out of like old candle wax and egg cartons and sawdust. Basically, they all like mix it together, and then they they like cast it into the egg cartons, and they work like really well. So. But I also found out that like there's like this Scots pine tree right outside my house, and I found out that it's quite combustible. I accidentally lit it on fire at one point. It wasn't bad, but like I did actually light it on fire, and like it could have probably burned down if I didn't get the hose. But yeah, so usually like pine tar is pretty combustible.
Burnable. Oh yeah, combustible.
Yeah. Yeah, but we don't use that. It's like it's nice to know if you can't get a fire started, if you can find some pine tar, it's really nice.
Remember Survivor Man in social studies?
Yeah, I do remember that. We would watch Survivor. I don't know why we would, but we would.
It was like for Native American stuff or something.
Well, and Australia, we watched one for Australia when we were forced into the lockdowns. We got to watch the South America one.
Yeah, he showed us like a pirate site.
Yeah,
and we watched it. No,
it wasn't a pirated site, was it?
Well,
didn't he have it like downloaded or something from like Amazon Prime? I don't remember, but I think it was all downloaded on his computer.
No, I think we went to like Vimeo or something. Nah, I mean Vimeo's not pirated, but like they got like just legal. I don't know. It's like a gray area.
Yeah, we don't know. We don't know what our teachers do. Yeah, I remember that.
Oh man, what was your favorite Survivor Man episode?
Probably the one where we ate the grubs.
Australia one?
Yeah, the Australia one. Doesn't he have an Australian accent? So it was always really funny.
He's Canadian, but
he's Canadian. Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take this maggot and a boot.
Oh man, we made brochures for the Australia unit too.
Oh yeah.
And then I did like a emu riding thing, and there's like.
I wonder what mine was. I don't remember what mine was. There's so many things I have. Or actually, so we basically have like this box of things that I made during grade school, and I threw a bunch of it away because it was all the glue stuff, and like it stuck together over the years.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, so 10 minutes left, I guess. Good thing we pulled through, I guess, you know.
We tried to pull. We're trying.
We tried. Hey, so besides food, what kind of... You play Polish Hearts a lot with your grandparents?
Oh, yeah, card game. Yeah, we play Polish Hearts. Oh, yeah, there's a new card game that I learned my cousin taught us. It's called Pasoy. It's Polish, but it's pretty fun. So you have like all the different suits, but you organize the cards in number order, not suit order.
Mm-hmm.
I guess there is suit order, but it's like a particular order. So it goes clubs, spades, hearts, and then diamonds. And then there's like basically you're just trying to get rid of your cards as quickly as possible. and so you make like pairs, or you like do poker stuff, and like you can get a lot of yeah. You're just trying to get rid of your cards. It's a fun game.
Yeah. Would you teach it to us sometime with a stream?
I could try. Yeah.
You're not well versed in it.
No, I'm pretty good. I've won a bunch of times.
Self-proclaimed master.
I am actually quite good at it, and my grandfather is too, even though he just learned it like 2 days ago. My grandma is not, though. It's very funny.
Oh, okay.
We don't have much to talk about. Do you just want to end it early?
I mean,
I'm okay.
Let's get it to 55
okay.
at least.
All right. So I think we're going to try and record an episode on Wednesday this week.
Yeah, probably.
Right?
Andy will be there probably, but
we'll see. Andy has not. You two were supposed to record episodes when I was gone, but you never got to. So that would be a good time to bring a guest on. Like if one of us is gone, just have like one host and then a guest, and you can talk about whatever the heck you want.
True. I was like thinking about that, but I was like, that'd be kind of boring, because like there's not two hosts, and like one of them, you know each other, so it's not like you can learn about each other.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't really care.
Okay. Speaking of hosts, I went to the fair with a bunch of friends, and they said, I don't know. I was thinking they'd probably be willing to join.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Did you ask them?
I asked what?
Did you ask them or?
Yeah, and then they're like, sure, but then they forgot that I asked them because they're like that.
Yeah. They're those.
Dang it! I was gonna shoot you. Used a boomerang. Dang it!
Did I get you again? Oh, that's actually hilarious.
I was in first for so long, and then I tried to kill you.
If you play with fire, you're gonna get burned. I stole some of your coins.
You did.
I don't know. I'm very good at this. Although I only have 16.
Early 16. Jeez.
Moses. Well, I think we're so close.
Oh, jeez, 2 minutes, guys.
We can't do this. So we can't
this is
do
the
this.
worst episode ever.
That's not true. I think the one with the Mario Kart battles with me and Andy, we did not talk.
Jeez.
We did not talk for like an entire hour. It was bad. How many rounds did you make?
Okay, what?
How many rounds did you make?
8.
Oh, jeez.
So it lasts the whole episode.
I see. Well, we got about 30 seconds. You can, for some reason, the pre-recorded thing doesn't work anymore. So I'm just gonna say you can follow us on YouTube, Instagram, Reddit. We're gonna have a Discord up soon.
It's coming up the 18th, right?
I believe so. Yeah. Other than that, there's not really much else to say. So see you guys later.
Yep.
Bye.